Mi gente, we have another mobility warm-up session today to get you ready for your workout. So let's get right to it. We will start in a half kneeling position with your left leg forward. Start shifting into your knee. So try to get that knee over your toes. So you're looking for a big stretch into your front hip flexor. So your hip flexor on the right side. Start with a light twist to the left, anchoring into your left knee. Squeezing the right glute to protect your lower back. Keep your rib cage down. Hold for a few seconds here. Feel free to shift around. Shift back and forth if that feels good. Now, get your hips over your knee. Straighten out your left leg, and we're going into a forward fold. You should feel this in your hamstrings. Oh, I feel it. I have tight hamstrings, so this really hits. Try to get your chest towards your knee, your thigh as much as you can. If you need to bend, give it a little break. Feel free to do so. Now, to hit the hamstrings a little bit more, pull your toes up towards you. Oh, that's a little aggressive, but you know what? We're getting mobile today. Those hammies are going to feel good. Let's go into one more second here. And good. Come back up. Switch your legs. Take a big step with your right. Shift your body weight forward. Look for that hip stretch on the left. Tiny stretch through your calves here, through your soleus, the ankle muscles. Light twist to the right. Now let's hang out here for a little time, for a wee little bit. You can shift it forward, around, down. And pull it back, straighten out your right leg. Let's go into another forward fold here. Another hammy stretch. Chest towards your thigh. Use your hands to take off pressure or add on some pressure, some tension to those hamstrings. And feel free to pull your toes up or bend at the knees if you need a little break. We'll hold for 3, 2, and 1. Good. Right meets the left. Let's open up the knees. Time for a nice little forearm stretch. Tuck your toes under your... Start shifting hips back and forth. So you're mostly looking for a big forearm wrist stretch here. Get your shoulders over your fingertips as much as you can. Light bounces forward and back. We go back and release the tension, so we give the forearms a little break, because this should feel super intense. You know, if you're clicking away at the computer, if you're working your forearms all day, this should feel pretty great. Now let's make this a little more intense. Fingers facing towards your knees. Start shifting it back and forth. This one's intense. This one's a little crazy, not gonna lie. To make this a little more aggressive, bend at the elbows and just hold. Or you can just keep going. The further away your hands are, the harder it's gonna be, or the more intense the stretch is gonna be. And the closer they are to your knees, well, the easier. So pick and choose, guys. Your workout, your mobility. We're just here to make it better. All right, release. Get a nice little underhand stretch. So palms facing you. Make a V with your arms or with your hands. Face the inside of your elbows forward. And good, shake it out. That's intense. Okay, walk your hands out into a sphinx. So on your forearms, shoulders down away from your ears. Squeeze your butt. Press the tops of your feet into the ground. You'll feel like a pretty active stretch. Shoulders down away from your ears. Keep your eyes forward. You can keep your eyes down. Whatever feels good here, you can shift around if that feels good on your obliques. So big priority here is engaging, contracting the glutes, medium contraction, nothing too crazy. Just sort of releases the front hip and it protects your lower back from getting too pinched. Now, chest comes down to the ground. Now make a goalpost with your arm, with your left arm. I hope this comes out in the video. Right hand, grounded, and you're gonna twist over to the left, straighten out your right leg. So you're looking to straighten out your right leg so it hits the hip and the left shoulder should be getting a humongous stretch. If this is a little too intense, go into a straight arm, guys. Do what feels best and do what you can control. You know, with time doing these movements over and over again, you're gonna see your flexibility skyrocket and you're gonna feel good. You know, this is also to avoid injuries, so don't injure yourself doing the anti-injury stuff. Come back in, switch sides, same thing on the right side. Make a goalpost or arms straight pointing at 3 o'clock, left hand grounded, twist. You can rest your forehead on the ground. I kept it up the whole time, so it was a lot on the neck. I keep forgetting to chill out sometimes. Squeezing the left glute, squeezing the left quad. You're gonna feel a big stretch here and on your right shoulder, right pec. Okay, come back down. On your hands, let's do one last raise here. So press in fingertips, or press your fingers into the ground, shoulders down away from my ears. Come up as high as you feel comfortable. If you feel like your quads are getting off the floor, come a little lower. My flexibility here is decent, so I'm gonna hang out here with a tight, slight bend through my elbows, shoulders down, squeezing the butt. And good, come back down. So lay on your right shoulder for this next one. Reach for your right foot, right ankle. And if this is a little too hard, go for same side. We're doing a quad stretch. So stretching out the front part of your thighs. Drive your hips forward. Chill out, let your head chill out. Drive your hips forward and pull your heel towards your butt. You're gonna immediately feel the stretch in your quads. Trying not to make eye contact with anyone here. Tune in with the breath. Sometimes we just forget that we're breathing. Let's make it a little more intentional. Be mindful of the breathing. And let's switch sides. So lay on your left shoulder like if you were sleeping. And if you do sleep on your side. I prefer sleeping on my side with like 10 different pillows in between my legs, one in front of my arms, my back. Anyways, drive your hips forward, pull your knee back, pull your heel towards your butt. And come back down into your stomach. All right, guys, this one's challenging, but if you're up for it, which you probably are, reach for your right ankle with your right hand, left ankle with your left hand. Push the tops of the feet into your hands, elevate your quads off the ground, pull your shoulder blades back, squeeze your butt, head up or head down, whatever feels good here. And we're holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh my God, that's intense. All right, legs to the ground. Hands under your shoulders, come up into a high plank. Press the ground away. Spread your fingers. Round your shoulders at the top so that there's no space in between your shoulder blades. Press the ground away. Shift your weight back into your heels. Squeeze your butt, squeeze your abs, and breathe. Into a side plank. Both of your toes facing left. Left hand, the left arm reaches up. Try to stack your shoulder over your hand. If this is a little too intense, drop the knee and straighten out here. But if you're in it to win it, and if you're at this intensity, hang tight. We'll hold for 3, 2, and 1. Switch sides. Ground the hand. Reach and focus on pushing your left obliques up, or pulling your left obliques up. Press the ground away from you through your left hand. Let's work those obliques. Let's work the entire core. And bring your right hand down. Forearms to the ground. Straight legs. This one's pretty aggressive, pretty intense, but it's so good for your lats, your hamstrings, your calves. If this one's a little too intense, come up into your downward dog. But if you're meeting me here, focus on straightening up your legs, shifting back, pressing your forearms into the ground. Okay, slowly bend the knees all the way down to the floor. And let's work on some cat-cow. This one's incredible for your spine. Great spine mobility exercise. Round it, exhale. Press the ground away, spread the fingers. Inhale, drop into cow. Go at your own pace. Just be mindful of your breath on this movement, very mindful. When you drop into your cow, breathe and fill up your stomach area. And when you come into your cat, exhale, press the ground away, fill up the space in between your shoulder blades, tuck your chin to your chest, and repeat. Let's go for one more. And good. Bring your thighs to touch, thumbs to touch. We're going into some bird dog work here. So start by pressing the ground away from you, round your back. Kick your legs straight back. So this is toes pointing down towards the ground. Don't pull up here. Don't go into a hyperextension. Imagine that you're pressing straight back and not up towards the ceiling. Center yourself, not your right arm extends forward. Press the ground away through your left. Squeezing the core, engaging the abdominals here. And switch sides. Extend the right leg first, toes pointing straight down towards the ground, closing that right hip. Round the back, squeeze the right glute, left arm extends forward. It should feel like your core is constantly fighting to keep you balanced. Your right hips should be on fire. Keep your arms straight and come back down. Awesome, guys. That was good. All right, open up the knees, sit back into your heels and onto your butt. All right, open up the feet. Should be about hip width or shoulder width apart. Drop legs all the way down to the ground to your left. Your right knee should be right behind your left heel. Both knees grounded. If you're up a little, that's okay. And we're working towards mobility. Switch sides. Oof. You should feel it through your hips, through your spine. Everything is working here. And come back in. Extend your left leg. This one's a bit tricky. Ground your right. Actually, let's straighten out the right leg. Ground the left heel. Left hand on the floor. Right arm is going to cross over. You're going to press the balls of your feet through your left into the ground and elevate. If this is a little too intense, come down onto your heel or hips close to your heel. Hold here. You should feel a big stretch through your right hip, front right hip. Squeeze your right glute. Bring it down. And one more. Here we go. Press through. Create space from your hand all the way up to your shoulder. Hips down and switch sides. Left straightens out. Right foot grounded, right hand grounded. Left arm crosses over. Drive through. Here we go. All right, hips down. Last one. Push and breathe. And good. Bring it all the way back down. Awesome. And we are finishing off with a forward fold. Straighten out the legs. For more of a hamstring stretch, keep your legs straight. If you want more of the back, straight, stretch out the back, tiny bend at the knees. I like to stretch out the back, so I'm going to bend the knees just a tiny bit and point the toes forward. Pull your body forward into your thighs, or you can grab onto your feet. Whatever your mobility allows you to, roll with it. Hang tight, release the tension from your upper body. Let everything sink down into your thighs. Tune in with your breath. This is your last mobility exercise, so hang tight here. Don't force this one. The back is very sensitive. So don't talk shit to it. Just kidding. Just take it easy. Relax. Push what your mobility can currently handle, or where you're at. And one last breath. Big breath into your stomach. Feel it expand into your inner thighs, into your quads. And exhale slowly. All right. Awesome job, everyone. We are primed, ready to roll, all set to crush that workout. Hope you enjoyed that. Have an amazing workout, guys. Let's go crush it out there. We're mobile, we're warmed up, so it should feel very good. Remember, protect your body, stay limber, stay strong. Peace.